Not long to wait now. Your graduation celebration will begin in 10 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the celebration event will start in 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, the celebration event will start in 2 minutes.
Please remember to maintain social distancing while in the arena and use all available space. Please also remember to be considerate of other guests. We hope you have a great day.
I declare this celebration open.
A very warm welcome to all of you gathered here today as we celebrate the achievements of our students who are graduating this summer. This is not a normal degree ceremony, but then these are not normal times. The global pandemic has affected all of our lives in ways that we could never have imagined only 18 months ago. You have adapted, you have persevered, you have shown more resilience, ingenuity, and tenacity than any graduating cohort before you. And we are proud that you have overcome all of the challenges to achieve your degree. Graduations are a defining moment in the university's calendar, and your graduation is a defining moment in your lives. It is a moment that we as a university could not let pass without the celebration and the recognition that it deserves. This summer, we are one of only a few universities that are holding any kind of graduation celebration on campus, and the events and activities we are hosting today demonstrate the value we place on you and on your achievements. We hope that you will enjoy this opportunity to be reunited with each other, to share your success with friends and family, to put on your robes, to recognize and reflect on your achievements, and to show your appreciation for all those who have supported you during your studies. And this feels like an appropriate moment for a clap of hands for family and friends who have supported all of you. This may not be an ordinary graduation ceremony, but this has not been an ordinary year. During the pandemic, the university community has stepped up and played its part in the nation's response to the crisis. Our researchers have developed new tests to detect COVID, new medical interventions for those suffering from it, and have contributed to the understanding of the disease so that we might better deal with it. You have all played a part. Many of you have supported vulnerable members of the community in Selly Oak and in your own communities further afield, distributing food and medicine to those most in need, volunteering in hospitals, helping neighbours. You are extraordinary people, and we are here to celebrate your achievements. You came to the University of Birmingham because you wanted to come to a great place of learning. You wanted to test yourselves, and you wanted to equip yourselves for the next phase of your lives. Your experience will not have been what you were expecting, but you stand here today having overcome all barriers and having achieved your goals. While you have studied with us, you have enriched our community, made new friends, and explored new horizons. As you graduate this summer, you graduate as an enriched person, someone of high achievement, someone who has tested themselves and succeeded. These degree celebrations in the Green Heart are a first in what is a university of firsts. This was the first campus university, the first to incorporate a medical school, to allow women to take medical degrees, and to create a women's hall of residence. More recently, we were the first university to open a secondary school, and the first during this last year to establish a Pillar 2 testing laboratory for COVID-19. Perhaps today represents a first for you. Let me particularly congratulate those of you who are the first in your families to graduate from university. Others of you will have been the first in your family to study in this country, or maybe the first to achieve a postgraduate qualification. Some of you today may even be the first to make a particular discovery in your area of doctoral research. You are all among the first to graduate through a global pandemic. You have each overcome challenges that few others have faced before, and you will have stories of what that has meant for you. Today is, after all, a day to tell stories, the individual stories of each of you, students of all ages, backgrounds, and nationalities who animate this great university. Each of you gathered here represents an individual chapter written into the history of the University of Birmingham. All of you will have your own unique and personal account of what it has taken for you to get here and the challenges that you have faced. Each of you here can feel extraordinarily proud of what you have accomplished. Today marks the end of one kind of relationship with the university and the start of a new one. Today you become a member of a distinguished family, a family with over 300,000 members in more than 170 countries around the world, the alumni of the University of Birmingham. Our alumni engage in an astonishing array of projects and professions, and we look forward to witnessing your own professional achievements and successes being added to this list in the years to come. You and those who are with you have many reasons to be proud today. We share in that pride, and in that spirit of pride and of accomplishment, I now hand over to our student speaker, Tara Hopkin.
Hi everyone. Well, firstly, congratulations to each and every one of us for graduating. I know this year has been extremely unusual for all of us, so I think it's really important we recognise how great of an achievement this really is. I know these speeches are meant to be really cheery and positive, and we will get there, but I thought it was important to bring up a few things first. I think a lot of us felt like giving up on this degree at some point, whether it be before or during the pandemic. Realising the course wasn't what you thought it would be, that the workload was far more intense, that you would literally do none of your final year on campus, that you had to live in Selly Oak, would never have a cheeky stews. The challenges that we faced as a school have been immense for staff and students alike, but somehow we're all still standing here today. Of course, there's multiple reasons behind that, or should I say multiple people: friends, family, tutors, lecturers. I know I certainly wouldn't be here without the motivation from my parents, the support of my tutors, the companionship of my housemates, and the drive from my course mates. Shout out to Daniel Franklin, my degree is 99% yours. I know all of us have someone to thank for getting us to where we are today, especially to the lengths that we've grown over our time at uni. But I think a major reason behind our success today that a lot of us don't seem to give enough recognition towards is the incredible amount of effort we've put into this degree. Ultimately, you put those words down on the page for your dissertation. You put those hours at the library grinding for your exam, and you cried those tears every night, every time you had a deadline. I remember thinking back on my time at uni when our results were released, and I thought, yeah, but I never could have done that without so-and-so, or yeah, but if so-and-so hadn't given me the source, maybe I'd failed. And that's great. Like, as human beings with a conscience, we're built to give credit where credit is due, and we reach out for help and support when we need it. But that doesn't mean we should undermine the struggles that we ourselves went through to get here either. I feel like this can be carried on to our chosen degrees as well. We all do arts here, and we're all graduating today, so we all know what it's like to get into a bit of a heated debate with someone who does a STEM subject. I'm not going to bring that debate to the table today, because this is a day of celebration, not regret. But I think we should take immense pride in the arts, because of the flexibility and the adaptability that this department gives you is second to none. And the skills that we've all developed throughout our time here are so diverse, it's definitely nothing to scoff about. Whatever the next step is from here, be that further education, a career, traveling, or even just taking a break, because God knows we deserve it, I believe the passion and confidence in and from our subjects will shine through. We've met people here who have changed our perspectives, made us appreciate life in so many new ways, and enhanced our love for our subjects. A lot of people have asked me since graduating, what was your secret to success? Or, I know someone going to UOB soon, any top tips to get the best grades? And, I mean, you could say the usual, be organized, don't leave your assignments to last minute, you can skip lectures, they don't have a register. But honestly, I don't think there is a secret to success. Ultimately, all of us made it here today in our own unique ways, none of them really the same. I certainly don't know how I was student rep for 3 years or why they've so kindly asked me to speak today, because I did my dissertation the day before it was due. But I guess that's the beauty of uni and the beauty of the arts. We're all different, unique, diverse, and we use those differences to help each other get further. I know I've rambled on quite a little bit now, so I'll try to wrap it up, so we can get back to taking pictures and talking to people in real life. But I thought I'd end this speech as I started it, placing the success back on yourselves. I know a lot of us might have done this degree for various reasons or for various people. For your sixth form teacher because they said you would flourish at their subject at uni, for your career because you know what type of prospects would be open to you afterwards, or for your scary Asian mum because she knows your potential and wants the best for you. More than anything, I hope standing here today, you've done this degree for you, to enhance your capabilities, your creative thinking, your academic skills, but just to do it as well. I hope you've proven to yourself more than anyone that you are capable of absolutely anything if you put your whole soul and heart into it. And if you've done that today, then I think that's the true reward from our university experience. The degree is a bonus as well. Anyway, talking about all of us that are here celebrating today, I wanted to add a final note on those that aren't. I know this is very specific to my cohort with an English language, but I thought it was really important to dedicate this speech, this moment, and my entire degree, really, to Saeed Al-Gaithi. A lot of you won't know Saeed, but Saeed was an English language student who was taken from us last year and never got to finish his degree. Saeed was the most driven student I had ever met at this whole university, and he would always go on about how he wanted to be a lecturer in linguistics, and he had all these big dreams once he had graduated. His passion and drive for the subject motivated me to take my own initiative with my degree, and when he passed, this only increased. I never got to tell Saeed how much he inspired me to strive for more than I already had, so I pray today he hears my thanks, and he's looking down at us, and he's happy that we've all graduated today. Thank you so much for your time, and well done again, EDAX class of 2021. You've absolutely smashed it.
Thank you, Tara. It is now my task to follow one of my brilliant students, which is the worst task of all because they always upstage us. Brilliant. Thank you, Tara. And good morning to you all. This is the last of the speeches. So as we gather to mark your achievements during your time at the university, you might recall the first day you arrived here. It's worth spending a moment thinking how much you've changed since that day. Since that first day, you've met new people, developed new ideas, and overcome new challenges. You have grown immensely, academically, intellectually, and personally. And now, today, you are graduates, alumni of the University of Birmingham, and you are roomies, not zoomies, which is brilliant. The hard work has paid off. Congratulations to you all. Obviously, we say a lot about what a year this has been because it has been unbelievable in many ways. And because of that, you have to have great pride in yourself and your university. And as you move forward, you can be confident that you're leaving with something of real and lasting value, a University of Birmingham degree. It is a degree valued by the country's top employers, who recognise that this university provides you with an outstanding education, equipping you with the intellectual curiosity, confidence, knowledge, and transferable skills required to thrive in your careers and make a difference in the world. For more than a century, obtaining a degree from this university has required perseverance, tenacity, and personal resilience. As the graduating class of 2021, you have shown that perseverance, tenacity, and resilience in greater abundance than any who have gone before you. Many of you will have faced significant personal challenges, whether you recovered from COVID-19, spent periods of time self-isolating, which I think applies to most of us, coped with studying from home, or took on extra caring responsibilities. Some of you will have experienced the sadness of personal loss. You will know the ways in which the pandemic has affected you personally, and you should be incredibly proud of all that you have accomplished in the face of adversity. Don't forget the character that you've shown through all this. Instead, draw on it as a strength. You've seen your way through uncertain and difficult times, so whatever challenges you face in the future, you'll be as well placed as any to meet and to overcome them. As you leave graduation today, you're going out into a world that desperately needs you. It's a world that you can help to remake, that you can help to reshape, and that needs the skills, abilities, and commitments that characterize you as students and graduates. The university's motto speaks of this, per ardua ad alta, which means through efforts to great things. Your efforts have already brought you high and great things, the degrees we celebrate today. But your efforts will now take you to new places and still greater heights. You will test yourselves, you will prove yourselves, and together we'll rebuild the world for a better future for all of us. Today, we also welcome you into the University of Birmingham alumni community, a community over 300,000 strong that reaches around the world. There are now only 14 countries where you won't find a Birmingham graduate resident. This university was founded with a clear vision of changing the city of Birmingham and the lives of those living within it. We have a long and proud history of philanthropy. Our founder, Joseph Chamberlain, set about raising money from philanthropists to build this university and, of course, our famous clock tower. More than 100 years later, we are continuing to fulfill this vision of transforming lives with our fundraising and, importantly, our volunteering campaign, Birmingham in Action. It's ambitious and innovative, and it's offering life-changing opportunities for young people, regardless of their background. And it's already supporting a broad range of groundbreaking research projects that will transform the world for future generations. As alumni of the University of Birmingham, we hope it's a campaign that you can be proud of, and I'd encourage you to join many others from across our community by getting involved, sharing its impact, and becoming part of it as your careers unfold. In this way, you'll help to change the lives of future generations of Birmingham students who will be experiencing this same feeling of celebration and of achievement in years to come. So wherever you find yourselves in the world, and let's hope you will be able to travel in the world sooner rather than later, you can be assured that you'll always be part of the Birmingham family. We hope to welcome you back in the future, whether that's for further study, to mentor a student, to come to an event, or simply to enjoy the Green Heart as we are today. Know that we're here to provide you with advice, support, and to celebrate with you as your lives and careers develop. As we draw this celebration to a close, and you look forward to celebrating further with family and friends, let me thank you for everything you've given us and to each other during your studies. We wouldn't exist but for the remarkable students that we have. Each one of you has made your own contribution to this institution and left a legacy for future generations. The graduating class of 2021 has had experiences like no other, and I believe you are uniquely placed to question, to challenge, and to change the world for the better. I hope the world is ready for you. So as you commence your next chapter, I wish you every success. We are watching you with pride and with admiration. Thank you. I declare the celebration closed.